Honestly, now I don't get overwhelmed. Hearing you, I'm getting overwhelmed. But everything came in my life at a step. I was a home. I was working before my marriage. Then I became a homemaker. Then I had my two beautiful daughters. I raised them, and during that phase, and I'm really blessed to have a lot of family support and a very encouraging family. My husband was always keen that you have so much of knowledge, you must get into something wellness. He used to always tell me. This was my first product, the country leaf, which we created with the arulsa leaves and all the kitchen herbs and Himachal honey. So it's great for your throat. You can just add like a teaspoon to a cup of warm water and just sip it. And especially people who have coughing during the night, I tell them have a small cup of tea during night and have a restful sleep. Yes, it really works. Like right now, I've just created a reel on Abhyanga, like why Abhyanga is important. And
what is a
Abhyanga is a practice in Ayurveda in which it's a simple practice of applying oil to your body. But people think, okay, it's just applying oil. No, it's not just applying oil. Pick up one habit, add it to your lifestyle.
Yes.
Take it through for a week, 10 days, and then when you feel comfortable with that habit and you want to add one more, let your body feel whether you can do it or you cannot do it.
Amazing.
We all know our Dadi Rani used to give us gulkand. So a rose jam is so good for our digestion. Summers maybe we get this pitta. If you know in Ayurveda, it's like it gets aggravated. So gulkand helps reduce our pitta. So people who have high pitta, high acidity, gulkand is an excellent sweetener.
Wow. Hi everyone and welcome to this amazing episode. I am super excited to have an amazing, special, phenomenal, inspiring guest with me. She is into the brands of wellness, skincare, and please welcome Shilpi on the show.
Thank you so much, Samira, for welcoming me here.
So I am so excited to do this podcast because we have been talking about your beautiful line of products and beautiful anti-aging, herbal, organic, natural, spectrum of a beautiful skin line. How did your journey begin?
So, me myself, I'm like a creator at heart. I'm a wellness advocate, and I'm the founder of Cure It Herb. And this I was always deeply inclined towards having the herbal remedies, having whatever from kitchen whatever you can get from the kitchen and use those to have initial remedies done and not wait till the end when you have something severe developed. So that passion slowly and steadily, when I used to tell people, try this, try that, and slowly and steadily, they started asking me for things that why don't you send me this, send me that, started growing some plants at my farm. And very organically got into Cure It Herb.
I love the name, Cure It Herb, right? So it's very much related and it's very much something that you want yourself to be treated without the allopath, without the medication, the traditional medication.
Yes. So, this idea, of Cure It Herb came post-COVID. During the COVID times, we had so much medicines and from bronchial issues, everybody was having steroids and, people were done with it. Even during COVID times, when few of my friends got COVID, my father is a lot into herbology and he started telling me to plant these trees in my farm because they will help with the respiratory issues. And I started planting those and sending those leaves and those concoctions to people. And okay, it was quite bitter, but it helped. And that time the fear of these respiratory issues was so much that people readily accepted it along with their medications. But post-COVID, because being in Delhi, which is like, it's highly polluted, and this issue keeps going on and on with people. So people started asking for it again, and then I started working on making this concoction little palatable so that people can have it easily and I can send them easily. Otherwise it was difficult. The expiry used to be very limited, and that is how my first product came in. That was country leaf.
Gorgeous.
So
amazing.
it's got only arulsa leaves from my farm and all the kitchen herbs and the honey we sourced from the Himachal, and that is how this product came in. So this has no side effects, and from a child of 2-year-old to an aged can easily have it, and it really soothes and gives you immediate results, you know. So instead of prolonging your cold, cough and these respiratory issues for longer, just start it beforehand only, and you can have this in continuity also without having the side effects.
And before any ailment becomes into an infection, and it can also be used by children?
Yes, I would advise above 2 years, because there are kitchen herbs which are little hot in nature, so I would not advise for kids which are below 2.
But still anyone who's 6 years, 8 years?
Yeah, absolutely,
Wow.
absolutely. In my family, a lot of my, I have a big family, so I have like cousin grandkids, and a lot of them take it who are like 2, 3, 6.
Wow.
Yes.
That's so nice. And I think that just when we were having a chat and you said that, you know, you had a bit of a sinus issue, and then you started using one of
so I used, in my 30s I used to have a lot of cold cough issues, and I used to be dependent on medications, and the moment the season used to change, my throat was very sensitive, and especially all this, my sinus points, they used to get aggravated, and I used to feel congested, that heavy head. Even while bending down, I used to feel like my head is very heavy. So that time I didn't know anything, and I used to have medications. But slowly and steadily, when I started moving towards organic things, and this I didn't know beforehand, but just for my anti-aging, I started doing face massage with my, I make a rose and hibiscus mist, which is like a toner, and it's with only distilled water, roses and hibiscus.
Wow.
And I make a facial oil, which is with fractionated coconut oil and few herbs and grapeseed oil added to it. So I just, every day, it's like a ritual for me that I'll get up in the morning, have my waters, spray my mist, use the grapeseed oil and massage my face. And over the years, I started realizing that the bump I used to have here because of my sinus, mucus used to get stuck here during the season change. It started to go, and I used to feel a pain here. It started to go, and by God's grace, it's been like 3-4 years, and I've been changing countries, Delhi, Dubai very often. But thankfully, I don't catch cold also very often. And these, like, people who've seen me before used to find my face a little chubby, but over the years they find my face pretty toned and pretty even in my skin tone, though I'm going to be 50 next year. But you know, now that people have started trusting in, you know, the organic things, seeing me as an example that we also want to go back to the nature.
You are an example. You look so young. You look 20 years younger, and
thank you so much.
You don't look like you have kids, and I was just astonished when you said that you don't use a lot of regular makeup, toner, off-the-counter products.
Off-the-counter, no. I don't get any facials done. I mean, you know, somehow I feel your skin is also, it's the largest organ of your body. So when we are so particular about eating the correct food, eating not unprocessed food for a good health, then why we don't treat our skin the same way?
Course,
you know,
absolutely.
even our skin needs organic stuff. Our skin also needs the natural, fresh stuff, and not something which is packaged for like 3, 4, 5 years in a bottle with some preservatives added to it, which we don't even know.
Exactly.
And we use those products without even thinking twice. I mean, even today's teenagers, I'm facing a lot of problem with my own girls, you know, educating them that, you know, at least what you're using in your mama's products, you know what she's put into it. My products have a shorter shelf life. You know, and people keep telling me it's such a small packaging, how will it work? I said, how you buy fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, this is also like fresh skincare, so you have to buy again and again to keep your skin healthy.
100%. So, Shilpi, I want to know that in today's fast-paced life, right, how important is it to move towards natural face remedies and, with all the aesthetic and artificial things coming?
Yeah.
How I think now people are more going towards the organic side.
Absolutely, because they're realizing that if you want to increase, we are also a machine, and if you want to increase our shelf life, we have to see what fuel we are putting inside.
Yes.
So in this fast-paced life, and that is what is the motto of Cure It Herb, that we are trying to prepare things which are organic, easy to use, so that because now we don't have time that we go in the kitchen and spend hours creating something, so we have something ready to use which can be easily incorporated in our lifestyle in this when we have less time for ourselves.
100%. And tell me about your line of skincare and what other different kind of herbal remedies do you provide?
So we have like 4 lines, and it all happened very organically. So I started with this country leaf, the first thing, and the second, I used to hear in a big joint family with relatives around, and in India it's a big issue of BP and cholesterol, and I started reading a lot about herbs. I got passionate about how that fascination. Wow, the leaf, I plant a leaf in the garden and this leaf has so much of wonders to it. So
it's a magic.
It's a magic, but you have to have patience and consistency. I tell everyone, have faith in it, have patience. At least if it's not doing you too good, it will not do you any harm.
Yes.
So that is how. So we have like 4 parts to it. One is like a skincare, one is a hair care. Then we have few edibles. So edibles are like, we all know our Dadi Nani used to give us gulkand. So a rose jam is so good for our digestion. Summers maybe, we get this pitta.
Yes.
If you know in Ayurveda, it's like it gets aggravated. So gulkand helps reduce our pitta. So people who have high pitta, high acidity, gulkand is an excellent sweetener.
Wow.
And we make it only with like dhage wala mishri, which is again very good for your stomach, and roses, and we put them in the sun. So we don't add anything else to it. And we have amla sudha, which is made with gooseberries and few of our kitchen herbs. We add a little ashwagandha to it. That is again a very potent Ayurvedic herb for building up our energy levels. And we again add dhage wala mishri. So we don't add sugar, the chemical sugar, to any of our products. We only use dhage wala mishri to make all our sweetness into the products. Then we have this product in edibles which is called a potli khas. So we create vetiver root bundles. So vetiver root is a root from the Rajasthan in India, and it is excellent to make our water alkaline. And you can put that bundle in your water and keep sipping that water. It helps boost your metabolism. It helps calm your nerves. It's great to put your pitta, the acidity levels down.
Yes.
So, there are like simpler things which can be added.
Yeah.
Then, you eat these collagen powders and everything. So, flaxseed is great in collagen boosting. So, we've created a small mixture with flax seeds and sesame seeds, which we add some lemon, pink salt, we roast them, and and that's how it's a tasty mixture. You can add it to, you can easily add these seeds, you can put it as a digestive mixture, post your lunch, post your dinner, you can have a spoonful. So a lot of things we can incorporate from our kitchen, which we easily go buy off the counter and get some processed item and starts eating all these whey proteins and all, So I recommend people, why don't you have sattu? Have sattu, which is like a roasted chana flour,
right,
which is excellent for protein, and you can add your seeds and nuts to it. You can add a seed milk or a almond milk to it, and you can create your. It gives you protein, and it's like a organic protein powder for you instead of buying those synthetic proteins which can harm your livers,
and
your
your
kidneys,
digestion.
your digestion. Yeah.
And also a lot of this IBS, a lot of people are suffering from the digestive
issues, the gut issue.
I believe it's all because of these ultra processed protein powders and
all of these also, plus we hold so much of stress within us, and our gut is our second brain. So how we process that food also, we are like gulping the food down. We don't give ourselves time. It's a meditation in itself to enjoy your food. In fact, to have a bath, it's a meditation in itself. But we are rushing through the life. I really believe that if you start giving yourself an hour in the morning, you feel the difference in your quality of work during the day.
Gorgeous, amazing. I mean, you have to celebrate it. I mean, you have to revel in that moment. You have to be mindful of the spoons that you are putting in your body.
Absolutely.
Just like taking a bath, taking a walk.
True, totally. Small
routine.
Rituals. How you plan your day for your work, you have to plan that during that day, this time is for me. And so I have some hair care products, so I tell them
Tell me about hair care.
So we create this hair pack, which is we make it in a powder form. So it's with the soya bean, flaxseed, and then methi dana. All these are great for hair. We add some rose powder to it, and then this powdered form, because of the shelf life, we create it in a powder form. So you can just soak it in water for a little while, add a little curd to it, and apply to your hair as a hair pack.
Wow.
Leave it for 30-35 minutes. But you have to give little time. I mean, people sometimes I feel if you don't have time, I mean, then one day in a month at least go to a parlor and tell them apply a pack to my hair,
Yes.
a natural pack, instead of taking like a chemical solution to it. So why
100%.
not? Yeah.
And also I think that these long-term mindful rituals really goes a long way. Like I can see you evident like a walking example, how you look so youthful. I'm so impressed that you don't take any of these regular skincare things.
Because I do it every day. It's kind of a facial. I have a rose and lentil face scrub, so I clean my face with that. So again, that's a completely homemade. Red lentil is excellent for removing your pigmentation. It has orange peel powder, which we get the orange peels from our fruit vendors in Delhi, and we dry it out and we create the powder at home. So all these things are blended together. There's hibiscus in it, there's rose in it, so they work wonders. You just take a little in your hand, add a little water, make a scrub your face. Daily little scrubbing is done. Why, like the men's skin, I used to always feel why the men's skin is still better in their mid-30s and 40s, but not the women's.
Yes.
Because they're shaving. So basically they remove their dead cells almost every second, third day.
Wow.
But a woman's skin, because we are not removing
and Shilpi, I think they use less makeup, and they use and they're more prone to the natural water. You hardly know that they have too many of these
issues.
Yes.
Less issues. One, they are clearing it with them when they're shaving, that dead cells get removed. So that was my one reason why I started using the Smile Scrub daily, that even I want to remove my dead cells daily.
Yes.
And then I just use the mist and the face oil. And last is sunscreen. I vouch for. I tell everybody because the sun is very, very strong. So that one sunscreen I apply on my face.
Wow. And the sunscreen is also your product?
No, it's not my product. I've still not achieved in sunscreen, because you have to add some chemical to it.
But what I also feel is that how you said, using your face like as it's something important, right? You are not just going to take something from you don't know what's inside. You don't know like shelf life. Everything comes with the shelf life.
Yeah.
Imagine what kind of preservatives will be there. Like I feel some of these foundations, and they don't even have a shelf life. They don't have anything written.
Nothing written.
Right?
Nothing written.
Yes, the store people, they do say once you open, then you finish it.
Yeah, 6-8 months, 2 years, sometimes.
But still, where is the batch? Like,
when was it built?
Exactly.
And when they're mass marketing and their mass productions happening, so it's difficult. It's tough.
Because I mean, this is my question, and I wish someone can raise it. When you pick up a foundation, and like if it goes to the store, how do I know this foundation is made how many years ago, and this one, which one is the fresh piece?
We don't know.
They don't have any such indication, right?
Yeah, we don't know. True, absolutely right.
It's like really scary.
So that's what if you're applying makeup, also make sure you remove it to the tea, when you remove it. So for that also, I don't use any cleansers. I use my own facial oil.
Wow,
I just use the mist.
Facial oil.
I take that oil and I rub it all over my face like a balm, and I just take the cotton and and the makeup comes out like this. Even from the eyes, there is no burning, there is nothing. Everything comes off so easily, so swiftly. And
amazing.
Yes.
I want to also talk about the legacy. Like, you had your family business where they had been doing this farming and everything for a long time, and how you're carrying it forward and you're doing it with more innovation, more latest ways of adhering it with the, aligning it with today's requirement. How does that feel?
So my family has always been into business, but farming and all was more of a passion. So just because we've always lived in a farmhouse, we always had the gardeners at our this thing, and we were always, let's have this tree done, let's have that tree done. And then I had a passion, like even my father had this passion. If I have a tree, then I would read about it. What are the benefits of this tree? How can I use the plants of this tree? So that is how this
it's so beautiful.
Yes, because nature has given us a lot. Sometimes things are just lying in our garden, and we run up to the pharmacies to get the medicines, but so many of things are available in our kitchen. I used to be very fascinated with my dadi and my nani, how they used to get those remedies done, even for a fracture. Like my father has done those things of, if you know, that is called something like a kacha plaster. So they used to use turmeric and honey and what do you call that, chuna, and they used to apply that thing initially to relieve you from the pain.
Inflammation.
Yeah, the inflammation. So all these things have really fascinated me always. Even for my calcium, I get that tuna from the shop, and I dissolve it in water. So it's like this much of this. You dissolve it in a liter water, and you leave it, and you have that one little short glass of that water every day for your natural calcium. Because otherwise, calcium medicines have a problem that you might have kidney stones later, because it's difficult to digest the calcium.
There's another backside to it, of course.
Yes.
Oh my God! So you have to come up with this calcium supplement.
I'm working on it. It's still not done.
Because I think we all, after some time, are having these issues with the bones and with the depreciation of the quality and then wear and tear of it, right?
Absolutely.
Oh my God! You have to sit with an orthopedic and make these calcium shots for us.
Yeah, because right now I don't know, I've not studied medicine as such. So, what, how much of a thing is eligible for what kind of body, and,
But this one doesn't require medicine, honestly. I think because now you have ChatGPT.
Absolutely.
So
yeah. It really helps a lot.
And helps a lot. And then I think also Shilpi wanted to know, like, how you are also encouraging, like, you said your daughter's into the graphic designing and everything. So how you're also opening up their avenues towards going into business, going into what they pursue, passionate about? Honestly,
my daughter really looks up to this brand, and she wants to take it forward. And I don't have a very business mindset. I'm more product based. I will make the product. I'll work on the quality. But she tells me how to market it. she's the one who's like, is the logo looking nice or not, or is your e-catalog, how is it, the fonts, because she checks the graphics of everything.
Amazing.
Then so she tells me, you have to change the fonts of this, you have to get this done. So yeah, she's helping me a lot, though she's studying right now. But yeah, I see her interest into it, and I look forward to she joining me soon.
And also about what are the biggest challenges you face while growing your brand? Like now we're talking about the marketing and everything. So for the entrepreneurs who are in different lines of business, like what is it that you face or you want to improve?
For me, the biggest challenge right now I feel is marketing. Educating the people towards wellness, because wellness journey needs consistency and patience. You can't see miracles like I popped a medicine and my headache is gone. No, there is a process to it. It might not be the reason that your headache is due to some other reason, and not because it's like some issue in the head. Sometimes you've had a less sleep, or you having little cold, or your body congestion or digestion. Sometimes the gas also reaches your head. But for everything, when you have a headache, you pop in one tablet and you get you get immediate result and you're happy. But how it affects the body later, we don't even realize that 100%. Time. So wellness, I really feel, is a journey, and one has to have a discipline and consistency towards using any product. So I really tell everybody, because once they hear, okay, everybody wants to hear, what is your daily routine? I want to know, and when I tell them, so they get very overwhelmed. I mean, you're doing so many things in a day. So I said, I also started one step at a time.
Yes,
you don't have
to
rush into it.
They don't see the back journey.
Yeah. So I said, pick up one habit, add it to your lifestyle.
Yes.
Take it through for a week, 10 days, and then when you feel comfortable with that habit and you want to add one more, let your body feel whether you can do it or you cannot do it.
Amazing. Yeah, and I also feel that whatever comes through patience, perseverance, and dedicated research, I mean, those are long-lasting effects. You're always here for the long game.
Totally.
When anyone talks to me about business and growth and challenges, I feel it always has to do with you're always looking at your repeated clients.
Absolutely.
Your future, long-term, same client base, and through referrals, it grows.
That is how I'm also looking at that. So Curative is having a slow growth, but a steady growth. So the people whom I have, they love my products, and with their word of mouth, it's spreading. It's
100%. And I think I also need to have a workshop in my house, bring all our group, and then you have to help them on the education side.
That's
or
so
you
lovely.
Should be making some more movies or videos on the importance and also the prerequisites of using each product.
Absolutely. So I keep on my page, I keep putting up few things, like right now I've just created a reel on Abhyanga, like why Abhyanga is important. And
what is
Abhyanga is a practice in Ayurveda in which it's a simple practice of applying oil to your body. But people think, okay, it's just applying oil. No, it's not just applying oil. You are actually waking up your whole body by rubbing the oil into it, and your body absorbs it. So for each, Ayurveda is a very deep science. So it actually tells you for any, if I'm a Vata person, Vata is like with age, everybody moves towards Vata, which is like more air in your body. And that is why you feel bloated sometimes and all this. So applying like a sesame oil starts to slowly and steadily brings down your Vata. So all these practices, so I've just created a reel. It'll come soon on my page for
wow, that is
closer
so
to
awakening.
Yoga Day. That a simple practice of just applying oil to your body daily in the morning,
and the aliveness that it can bring inside your body.
In fact, I feel you're actually feeling each body part of yours.
Yes.
And I feel I thank my each body part every day in the morning, that I don't want to take you for granted. Gratitude.
Yes.
And that
like tapping, you know,
tapping, like I just rub oil, and then you come to know also, you know, sometimes you don't even realize somewhere you're hurt. It's like, oh, I'm hurt somewhere. Yeah, so I feel you must touch your body every day and, you know, apply oil, and especially for women, I feel, you know, your chest area and all, it's very, very important. Sometimes you develop such nodes which you don't even realize. Over the years you get to know, so it's always helpful. Wow. A simple practice of applying oil.
You are the real beautiful specimen of loving yourself, you know.
Totally.
You told me that you're also very fond of yoga.
Yes.
And you know, like overall the whole holistic well-being,
yes,
makes such a difference, and it shows from the glow on your face.
Thank you so much. So yoga also, like you know, I have also been through that age when I was lazy. I never wanted to do much for my body, but when I had my second daughter and I was diagnosed with my TSH levels were up, and I never wanted to start a medication. So first I went to my father and I said, you know, my TSH levels are up and what should I do? Doctors are telling me to start medication immediately. He gave me three asanas, yoga asanas, and he told me, if you start doing these asanas every day for a 1 minute hold, you might see the result. And Samira, honestly, I was so scared to start a medicine because I know once you start a thyroid medicine, it never stops. So I was so scared to start it that was the time, like after my second daughter's birth, that I got into yoga. And I actually religiously did those 3 asanas for 1 minute. It was very painful, it was very difficult, but in a month's time, my TSH level was normal.
No way.
So that was for me. I mean, for me also it was like an eye opener that yes, I can do something with herbal remedies. Everything is not to do with medication. It only, in fact, then I read later that once you start eating the medicine, your glands get so much addicted to the medicine that it stops working on its own.
Yes. 100%.
Yes.
Oh my God! And then you're like a living proof of the asanas working for you, and you saw it in the results.
I saw it in the results
practically
in a month's time. Though I had just been diagnosed with TSH, it was not a very long thing which I had for a very long time. It was after my pregnancy, so I think it got to the normal level also very quickly.
Right. Wow.
But over the years, then I started seeing the pattern. You know, I used to have TSH levels up after my summer vacations because my routine used to get upset.
Right.
But after the vacation, I used to get back to the sincere routine, and in 1 month's time, the TSH level used to come normal.
Oh my God.
So TSH is basically to do with your lifestyle.
Yes.
And people don't realize that they need to tweak their lifestyle, but they jump into the medicine.
Yes. 100%. Shilpi, tell me about how do you manage all of these different relationships of being a mother, wife, business entrepreneur, being holistically into the wellness, taking care of yourself, and all these. I mean, it does demand a lot from you, right?
Honestly, now I don't get overwhelmed. Hearing you, I'm getting overwhelmed. But you know, everything came in my life at a step. I was working before my marriage. Then I became a homemaker. Then I had my 2 beautiful daughters. I raised them, and during that phase, and I'm really blessed to have a lot of family support and a very encouraging family. You know, my husband was always keen that, you know, you have so much of knowledge, you must get into something wellness. He used to always tell me, "Mujhe sara gyan mat diya karo," because I used to be always on him, do this, do that. He's like, "Logo ko bato, give it to people around."
To be of service.
So once my daughters were at an age when they didn't need so much of me, then this COVID happened, and you know, things started working very organically for me. And now things are very stable. Like my daughters are on their own. One is in college, one is in her last year of school.
You do not look like, you know, you look so young.
Thank you. So You know, my husband is very, very supportive. My mother-in-law has been, I mean, all my products are made at my Delhi house. It's a farmhouse, and though I've moved country in between, I moved from Delhi to Dubai. My mother-in-law takes care of all my work, my staff, my everything. She manages those things. So I've been blessed with a beautiful family, having a support system. So by God's grace, everything works very smoothly, and my days are not stressful. And one more thing I would suggest, that you know, if you wake up early in the morning and you give that 1 or 2 hours to yourself, your day is much calmer and much smoother, and everything falls in place.
Such an amazing piece of advice. And I think I had the most amazing interview with you, Shilpi. Really, I think it's so nice. So now we are going to come to the discussion on your products.
Sure.
Right? And we'll be right back, and we'll be having you all have some kind of a deep insight to her different lines of wellness products. Shilpi, I am so excited for you to tell us all about your fantastic, phenomenal products. Let's go.
Thank you so much. So I don't have all the products here, but there are a few which I had here with me in Dubai. So these are my edibles. So this is the Amla Sudha, which we create with the gooseberry from my garden, and with all the kitchen ingredients, A2 ghee and ashwagandha. So this is like a immunity booster. You can have it every day. Like I eat this 1 spoon every day. I give it to my daughter, to my husband. So all your you cold, cough, you know, all these allergies, it makes you be away from all those. Yes. So it's like a natural vitamin C booster. This was my first product, the country leaf, which we created with the arulsa leaves and all the kitchen herbs and Himachal honey. So it's great for your throat. You can just add like a teaspoon to a cup of warm water and just sip it. And especially people who have coughing during the night, I tell them have a small cup of tea during night and have a restful sleep. Yes, it really works. This is the potli khas. So this root is amazing. You can just add to your water bottle and just keep sipping that water. You can in fact take a facial steam. You can smell this, you know, it smells amazing.
Wow, it smells so
the
organic.
earthy, yeah. So, and this vetiver is added to a lot of skincare products, organic products. So you can just add this root to your facial steamer and take a little steam of it. It's great for your open pores problem and all
also
that.
For the lymphatic drainage. Or
for lymphatic drainage, I would suggest, you know, this is my grapeseed face oil.
Is this the makeup remover?
Yes, it works as a makeup remover also. It works for massaging your face. I vouch for a gua sha. So I take a Bohemian Ruby, which is like natural rose quartz, because stones really work wonders on your body. So I use the face mist. I'm not carrying it today.
Instead of the serums, you can use this to do
so we have 2 natural serums also, which we've created with aloe vera and organic orange peel powder, and this is with beetroot, dried beetroot powder. So this is again a vitamin C booster for your skin, and this is an antioxidant rich serum.
Gorgeous.
So I apply, I massage, and then I lock it up with this serum.
What is this? I'm like, my eyes are on this one.
This is, you know, our age-old nani dadi's thing, henna. So this is
natural dye.
Natural dye. So this is infused with a lot of herbs, like hibiscus, which is great for our hair. It has coffee. It has a few other herbs. I'm missing right now the names. They're very. We'll have to cut. I think. Let me read it. I don't remember.
It's fine, but this is something so important, because this is like a hair
so I use this for. I don't use any colors on my hair, and I only use henna to color my hair.
Wow.
So and this gives a reddish color. And right now I don't have many white hair, so I leave them red. But to make it black, then you apply the indigo powder. So few of my sister-in-laws use only this in my house. They don't use any hair color, and they really have beautiful hair.
You have to get in touch with Shilpi and get hold of these products because they're all natural. And like you said, the way you started, that how we always want natural digestion, food, nutritious, same goes for the skincare.
Absolutely, absolutely. And skin is not just skin deep. How your gut is, your skin behaves.
100%. And what is this? It looks like a beautiful body scrub.
This is the rose and lentil scrub which I was talking about. So this has a little red lentil. It has rose. It has turmeric. It has orange peel. I use this daily to cleanse my face.
Looks amazing.
Yeah.
It's literally like, you know how children get excited when they see these toys? Like, you know, they have that spark in their eyes. I'm feeling that right now.
This is the new thing which you've come up. This is our pomegranate ghee lip tea.
Oh, wow.
So this is with ghee and pomegranate powder. So it's very nourishing to the lips.
Oh my God, that is just...
So it's like the kids apply, I don't know what kind of lip glosses and lip balms they apply, how it's flooded with the market. So I'm just after them,
And what is this one?
Again, this is underarm roll-on.
Wow.
So we've created with this fit curry, if you know alum, alum and aloe vera.
Isn't that also a whitener, a skin whitener?
Yes, it is. So for underarms, like today's generation has so quickly jumped into these deodorants and all. So I really tell them, just keep this in your bag and just keep reapplying it if you really feel it. But that really darkens your underarms, and it's not very skin healthy. And I don't know how close they keep it to their underarm. And your underarm skin is very sensitive.
It is the most sensitive, and it's really like such an important part.
Yes,
and you don't know what you're applying, and it's literally like.
So I've told my daughters, they keep it in their shower area. I've given it to my sisters, kids, everybody. Just keep this in your shower area and apply it after your. At least it acts as a skin protectant when you're applying a deodorant also.
Wow. Shilpi, I think you're doing such a great service. Like, I am so proud of you. I'm so much from the bottom of my heart. I can feel the love, the care, and the service that you are providing and bringing to everyone into their homes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Samira, for having me here and being able to show these products here. Thank you so much. I'm also looking for avenues to slowly and steadily start this in Dubai too.
Yes, 100%. I think we need you really, because you cannot produce them, and whoever even tries to use one ingredient or something, you don't know the fusion of it with other things in what quantity. You might even end up harming. Doing harm, right?
Yes.
So you have to use, like, you being the skilled practitioner in this field, putting it in the right combinations and proportions. So Shilpi, I think that you have done such a marvelous, fantastic job bringing these gorgeous, amazing products to everyone's home in the right skillful proportions, and you have done like this most amazing service. I'm feeling so excited. I'm getting the energy from all of this.
Thank you so much, Samira, for having me here and being able to speak about my products. I'm really looking for avenues now to start this soon in Dubai too.
Yes. And we really need this, and we really need the awareness and the education, and then the insights to each one on how you can use it and how you can feel the difference. I have used one of these products, and I can immediately say that's when I connected with you and I said, let's do a podcast, let's talk about this brilliant magic that you're creating, and let everyone feel the difference by using these products.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Samira.
I think we'll have another episode soon, and then we're going to dive deep into each one of the products. And
Definitely.
We look forward to hearing from you. So you have an Insta page and a website.
I have an Insta page. It's by Cure It Herb, and there's a website. But website is accessible only in India. But I have an e-catalog for Dubai.
Amazing. So we're going to put all those addresses and social handles in our description. Please tell us what do you think, and feel free to ask any questions questions and connect with Shilpi. What is your Insta handle again?
It's Cure It Herb.
Cure It Herb. And we're going to have all in these captions in our recording. Thank you so much once more, Shilpi.
Thank you so much,
I'm
Samira.
so excited and I'm so happy that we did this beautiful episode.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you. All right, everyone. See you in the next show. Thank you so much.